Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you something a little bit interesting. Well, pretty interesting. Let me first log in. Now, a MacBook running 10.8 is not anything... This is new. What I was going to actually show was the MacBook running 10.8.2, I think, or 0.3. Anyway, 10.8. And I would go, oh, this is interesting. You don't see this that often. And then, you know, oh, because it's XYZ, whatever. Well, it's not strange because it's running that version. It's strange because of how it showed up on the laptop. I went to reinstall the operating system, do a clean install, and it was originally on macOS Sierra 10.11, and I was going from 10.11 back to an earlier version because an update failed and it messed up the install. So instead of apparently doing a clean install, this did an upgrade, but it was a downgrade. I wanted to see how well the computer would run if I installed the earliest possible version on this laptop. And I apparently didn't click clean install. I instead clicked upgrade, but that's not even possible because you can't upgrade from an older version to a newer version. But apparently I did, because as you'll soon see, if it doesn't crash by then, it restarted, blah, blah, because of the problem. So, we have the dock and everything, but if you click on a program like Skype, it says this version of the application Skype with this version of I have to read the first line first. You can't use this version of the application Skype with this version of OS 10. You have 10.8, this is for 10.10, because I had 10.10 and 10.11. It apparently went and it did an upgrade, downgrade. It installed 10.8, but it copied a whole bunch of applications, and probably system apps, into here, and it's this weird mixture of macOS 10.8 and 10.10, 10.11 apps, and it's just really unstable and weird. I don't know if it's... the original issue was that it was getting a kernel panic after updating iTunes. So I don't know if it's an actual mainboard issue, or like the hard drive going, or something, or it could have just been a botched update that bricked the system. I'm going to see if I can connect to the Wi-Fi and do a system update and see it, like, do a system update of 10.8 and see if I can kind of roll back some applications and see if I can get a little bit less unstable. So it remembered my settings. It remembered my Wi-Fi settings, so I just had to click on the Wi-Fi network. And I'm not checking for updates. So I don't know. And that didn't even do a full 10.8 weirdness. When you do full screen, it's not full screen. Yeah, we're gonna go to... Okay, well, let's first look at the version. Currently, it has 10.8. And it's an i5. And it's 16 gigabytes of RAM. So if you do update, yeah, we agree. And I'll just see what happens. I'll come back and tell you what happened, or you can see, you know, what happens. And then we'll kind of figure out what to do next. An error has occurred. Why am I not surprised? If this restarts all the way, then I'm gonna be frustrated. It was running rock solid before, and now it's... well, it's just... you see what it's doing. It's waiting. Maybe I can see if I can grab the DMG from online. Because I remember I had it somewhere, but I don't know where that is at this time. Oh, that's much better. Having the entire desktop crash. That's so much better. Yes, I would like to shut my computer down. But I wasn't really doing anything much with it right now, other than trying to get a working install. I mean, like, prior to it getting stuck, I wasn't really doing anything with it. Just mostly writing papers and doing internet work. Come on, shut down. Finally, it's turning off. Okay, there we go. Guess you're gonna get to watch me try to reinstall the operating system now. You can see if you can boot off our USB drive. And you know what? I'm just gonna go with El Capitan, because I'm gonna load up the installer, grab disk tools, blow the hard drive away, reinstall, and see where we go from there. I'm starting to think that maybe my USB is damaged. Because it worked before. And I tested it, and I verified it. Okay, I have no idea what's going on now. I have never seen... Okay, I have no idea what's going on right now. I've never seen this Apple loading screen before. Okay, I have no idea what's going on right now. I've never seen this Apple loading screen before. It's like a mixture of the old one and the new one, and it's just, I don't know. It's messed up. What's this? The MacBook, but in a different location? Yep. I managed to fix it. So, here we are with our fixed MacBook. Let me just log in. I think it might have been to do with a software issue. Just pop this over to where the drives are. Because, hold on. There we go. Upgrade it to a 1 terabyte mechanical drive. The drive I had in it before was about 500 gigabytes. It was only about 6 years old, so I don't know why it stopped wanting to work. I put the drive in a spare laptop, and it seemed to work fine. I tested it multiple times, wiped it, etc. I don't know why this MacBook doesn't like that hard drive. I was told that it might be to do with a firmware issue, that when the smart data reports that a drive is over X years, it'll just stop working, which is a little bit weird, because why would Apple intentionally cripple the software? Like, based on arbitrary hardware, hardware information, they just cripple the software because they felt like it. And also, I can't seem to get 10.11 to install on this, because when I go, the latest that I can get installed is 10.10.5. If I install anything newer than that, the system locks up. Glad I have a working system again, but it's kind of weird that I don't know when they're going to drop support for Yosemite, so I don't know how long I have with this laptop. I might decide to sell it when I can still get a pretty good profit out of it, because I upgraded it to 16 gigabytes of RAM, and it has a 1 terabyte hard drive, and the newest version of Mac OS, so I think I could get about $400, $500 out of this. Everything works, the battery still holds a really good charge. I can get about 6 hours of just normal browsing, actually 8 hours of normal browsing, 6 hours of like watching YouTube on medium brightness, and about 4 days of standby. So I'd say that's pretty good. So sorry this video took so long to produce. If you liked it, thumbs it up. If you didn't, you know where that other button is. Look forward to more content similar to this techie, computery content, and have an awesome day.